I want to take a minute to talk about the pathway of entrepreneurial success, okay? And a lot of my clients last year, they all started businesses, whether it was an Etsy store or doing tarot readings or energy readings or building a website or creating products and creating apparel. I love helping people who are going through challenging times after a breakup or relationship or job loss or just kind of like life transition, and helping them find their passion and purpose into another project. I think that's probably where I thrive best as like a coach and a mentor. And I know that because I've done that, right? I've been through some challenging times and I built my own businesses from scratch. And the one thing that I've learned is that there is inevitably this period called the doldrums. And if you've never read Dr. Seuss and you don't know what the doldrums are just this endless desert where everything feels the same, nothing looks different, there's no progress, there's no checkpoints, and you start questioning everything. You start wondering who you are, what you're doing, what your purpose is, why you're here, if anything's ever gonna get better, if you're ever gonna find an oasis, if you're ever gonna get out of there. And it really makes you question absolutely everything. And when I think about entrepreneurship, starting your own business, starting your own side project, I always take into account the doldrums. And there's a great book on this, ironically. It's called The Dip by Seth Godin. And Seth Godin is a marketing expert. I highly recommend that you just read that book as it is. But that book kind of prepares you and teaches you about how all these big corporate companies, whenever they are deciding to get into something new, develop a new product, a new line, a new service, their kind of method for saying, okay, how long is this potentially going to take us? And can we be in this for the long haul? Is this going to deter or pull us away from something else? Is it going to bankrupt us, right? Is it going to take a long time to be the industry best at this one thing that we have? And companies do this for a long time. And when I worked in advertising, I saw this often as well. So what I'll tell to you as an entrepreneur is, yes, I've been there where I've sunk everything into my business, and I was wondering if my credit cards would work at the grocery store, or if I'd be able to get gas that week, or if I had to fast for 5 to 7 days so that my dog could eat, right? And I could pay rent in a couple days. I've been there. It sucks. It's not a fun place to be. So that's why when I work with people and I tell them that, hey, you're doing something here, I get it. If you're super results focused in the first month, 3 months, 6 months, maybe even first year, maybe even second year, you're not going to work out on it long term. It has to be something that you say, this is what my heart and my brain is telling me to do, and I will continue to do everything that I can, even if it's just one thing, even if it's just 2 things a day, 2 small things a day. And lately, some of my clients have been feeling burnt out. I know, I get it. I just had the flu for 2 weeks and I didn't do anything. But what I'll say is this, is that those times and those days will come, and they will be often, and it will feel like you're in the doldrums for maybe weeks or months or years. You post, no one likes your stuff. You create a blog post, you do a podcast, you keep creating, you keep making, you keep tweaking, and you're looking at the analytics and no one's bought anything yet. No one's hit you up. No one's watching, no one's commenting, no one's engaging. It's gonna drive you crazy. It drives me crazy sometimes too. I haven't had any of my videos this month like go over 1,000 views or 2,000 views. But hey, I don't do this for the views, right? I don't do this to feel good about myself. I do this because I like helping other people. And I know eventually my content will start working for me in the background, right? Getting my message to more people. More people will go to the website. Hopefully more people will book an intro call because they say, yeah, I want to start a side project. I want to learn from this guy. And things start to flow for you, right? But in those times in between, it doesn't mean that you stop making videos like this. It doesn't mean that you stop making social posts. It doesn't mean that you stop writing blog posts or creating podcasts or talking to people about your business. You have got to stay consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. And I know it sucks. Creative is as creative does. That's why I go on a lot of walks so I can recharge my body, my brain, my spirit, and spend time with the people that I love the most, okay? Now, message for you entrepreneurs, okay? You can't be in love with the end result. You can feel the end result, but you have to fall in love with the process. If you don't fall in love with the process, it's never gonna work out. You have to love the process. And it is an ugly process. It's not linear. You will see people doing better than you, faster than you, and it will drive you crazy. But you have got to fall in love with the process, and the process is your process. It's whatever that you deem to it. Don't self-sabotage. Don't be hard on yourself. I heard a lot of, I should be doing this, and I wish I could be this week from clients. And that kills me, because if you're already not feeling creative, the last thing you need to do at that point is to be hard on yourself for not being able to be creative. That's just sinking yourself lower, okay? So you gotta understand the process of the game that you're playing, because the only one who can get you ahead is you. But if you also don't stop and take care of yourself, you're not gonna have the energy to keep going ahead, all right? Hit me up if you want more. I'm here for you guys. Send me a DM. And yeah, if you wanna start a business, you wanna build a website, you don't know how, but you feel like you have a gift or a talent or something that you can design, I can show you a myriad of ways, right? That, and I do free group calls once a week. Those should be full, right? I take 10 people every single week on Sundays. My clients, alumni, and other people that want to hop on, come on in for an hour. Let's talk business. Let's talk personal stuff if you want. And let's get you some good ideas and get that energy flowing, all right? See you guys in the next one.